the last 3 beat the crap out of her. Again, it would take months. But she'll tell me because this part's talking. So I say, okay, well that's really not good, is it? So there's no way that you're going to let my friend over there let her get fit and healthy, because if she does, she'll get a boyfriend. Yeah, we're not doing it, we're not doing it, don't care, we're not doing it. Okay, fine. Back over to this one. And I'll have a conversation. Honestly, the client's just sat there thinking loon, but you can see it working in the head. Okay, you're the part that wants us to get fit, get a boyfriend. You just heard what this one said. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand. Well, it's never going to let you get fit because you choose boyfriends to beat the crap out of it. Well, it's only because I've chosen boyfriends before that are like this, this, this and this. They like me to look a certain way, and they like me to, you know, wear the certain clothes and always be there on time. I don't be late. Make my hair exactly how it should be. Don't be late. Okay, so these blokes are quite controlling. Why do you choose those blokes? Nobody else will love me. They're the only guys that look at me. Really? It's turned into quite a deep session. This would have taken months, but well. Why will no one else look at you? Not good enough. Why aren't you good enough? Don't know. We don't have time, but I could have pulled out more and more parts. I'll tell you what it was about. When we actually drilled down, she came to me to lose weight, but she couldn't make the decision. Your subconscious is a really, really clever bloody thing. It's your bodyguard. Have you heard of Sixth Sense? Your Sixth Sense is in your subconscious. Subconscious had sat back for all these years of her losing weight, being stick thin, beautiful, wearing exactly the right clothes, dressing the right way, not being late, making sure she wore the right shade of makeup. She was really going out with some controlling assholes, and she was getting beaten up. And the subconscious could not wake her up to the fact that this was a really silly bloody idea. So what it did was gave her a chocolate craving. Clever. And it just gave her such a craving for chocolate and curries, I think it was, that she put a lot of weight on, which meant she couldn't get a boyfriend because she was overweight. And that's why she came to me. I need to lose weight to get a boyfriend. Her subconscious was having none of it. And it took me a bit of time working with her, but when we drilled down and got to the root of what this was about, just no surprise, it's the same with all of us. It happened in the childhood. Something not too clever happened back then. She has no self-esteem, self-worth left whatsoever. The only kind of guy that's going to look like, take care of her or be interested in her is someone that she just does as she's told with all the time. Once we've sorted that out, which was the real issue for her coming, and built up her self-esteem and self-worth, she didn't want chocolate or curries. She hit the gym. She looked good. She didn't get back down to a 10, she got to a 12. She looked really bloody good. She started enjoying life again. And she didn't go out with arseholes like that, excuse my French. That's how powerful parts is. Sometimes we don't know what it is. She really believed, when she came to see me, that all she needed was a little bit of willpower to help her lose weight. There was nothing I could have done. In fact, I remember in the very beginning, we do this thing called aversion therapy, where we go, look into my eyes, not round my eyes and all that lot, you don't like chocolate. Or words to that effect. So when she first came, I did that. I thought, that's simple, isn't it? If you want to lose weight, get rid of the chocolate. So I made her hate the taste of chocolate. Next week, she came in, and I said, how you doing? She went, Ali, you're brilliant. She said, I haven't touched chocolate, don't want chocolate, you're brilliant, thank you. Great, why are you back? Jelly babies. Look into my eyes, not round my eyes, don't like jelly babies. Off she went. Came back the following week. How you doing? Ali, you are bloody amazing. Yeah, my confidence superpower needs to bring it down. I said, so what's going on? She said, no, I haven't touched jelly babies or chocolate. You are brilliant. I'm telling everyone you're fantastic. Great, why are you back? I think we got to Haribo's after about 4 sessions, and there were marshmallows in there as well. And that's when I realised there was something going on here. Her subconscious kept replacing foods every time I tried to remove them. All behaviour serves a purpose. And only then did I start doing my job right and ask the bloody questions. What's that about? And that's what it was. It was nothing to do with food. It was the only way her subconscious could protect her by making her a little bit bigger. So those kind of guys wouldn't be attracted to her. So she was miserable to sin because she was overweight and had no friends, but she wasn't getting beaten up, and her subconscious was happy with that. It's its job to be our bodyguard. It doesn't always find the best way to deal with it, but it will find a way. That's how powerful parts is. So we use the superpowers for kids, because I get that. Teenagers, we have to have something a little bit more cool, kit and all that. You lot, superpowers again, because it works. But it's all parts therapy. It's the principle of pulling that part out. It's not all of you. I mean, bless you, standing up here, you're anxious up here. You look quite confident, and I should imagine you are in other situations.
Yeah.
So you are not an anxious person, but at certain times, anxious hijacks you. This was one of them, sitting up in front of people. It's not who you are, it's what you're doing at that point. And by pulling that out and asking, we can deal with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions?
Have you got a cue?
Me
That's serious.
or any of our
Any of
coaches,
yours,
if
yeah.
you go to our website, which is www.olliesuperpowers.com, and there's 2 or 3 of us around Cambridge.
Okay.
They all do exactly what I do, slightly different with different personality types,
Yeah.
which we have to be.
Yeah.
I do this all the time. I stand up here and I have the best job in the world. But the grown-up stuff is really powerful. So these guys have been therapists a lot longer than me. The lady over the back there, and served most of our coaches. They taught me.
Yeah.
So if you want to get hold of us, then that's the way to do it. We'll just
Okay.
take cards tonight.
And into school as well. Do you go into the schools as well?
We're trying to get into schools. Any
Do the
teachers
schools
here would
have
like
to
to get into a
invite
few more
you?
schools.
Does the school have to invite you, or can the parents invite you to?
Parents can talk to the school.
Yeah,
We
okay.
are going into schools.
Mistress behind you's having a meltdown.
Was that? I missed that, sorry. I was being
That's
sorry.
sorry.
How would it work, Carol?
What, how would it work?
So we don't piss all the head teachers off. If the parents interested in us approaching the school.
Yeah, it's probably me talking to you, talking to head teachers, isn't it? Don't we? We can help.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at my colleague there. You're not getting away with it, I'm not being in the spotlight.
It's a bit tricky if you're, I guess if you're a parent and you've heard about it and you want to go and talk to your school about it, that's great, but some parents can be quite demanding in that they can come in and say, you need this in school for my child and you need to pay for it. And you have to be careful
No, well,
about
that's-
that.
I'm
But I
not
mean,
like
if you're a
that.
parent who's come in and you're interested, you know, and I mean, it's amazing. So
We
I want you.
Yeah.
I want you.
We want to work with schools, obviously, because I've got a dream. I've got 2 really. I want to go fishing in a few years' time. But my biggest bloody dream is that every therapist in the land is out of work in 10 years' time. And we do that by making sure our kids aren't carrying all the baggage that every bugger in this room is. And we can do that through Ollie. I'm not going to annoy the schools. Our ethos with the schools is I contact a lot on behalf of the coaches, so I'm kind of the main point of contact for that because I do a lot of the marketing for them. And I'll ask the head and the Senko, can we just come along, meet you, do an assembly? If you don't like us, we walk away.
I've got it all planned. Assembly, display.
If a parent specifically would like us in their school, I'd be really grateful if you came to us and let us make the approach for exactly that reason. I know most of you have been really gentle about it, but the last thing I want to do is be kicking our headmistresses by,
Yeah.
because we need everyone to buy in, parents, teachers,
Oh,
and
yeah.
kids.
And of course, as a parent, we're still available one-to-one
Yeah.
if you feel for your own child.
Yeah, they need to
You
do
want
it
to bring
through
them
school.
to us.
Yeah.
And, you know, it doesn't have to be.
Donate a
useful.
set of books to the school, AYC, that's
Yeah.
your way in, that always makes head teachers happy.
Yeah.
And our managing director in the corner there's going,
Yeah, for every dollar. Yeah,
we're
special
Ollie.
offer price. No, I'm selling your gear for you here. Oh, yeah, go on.
no one's actually asked me what the dolls are for. Can I just tell you? Because we're supposed to be doing that tonight.
Undressing, that's what they've been doing in my office.
Jackie just showed you, and I think I've demonstrated over there, that once you get an emotion in a good place, just by doing something like tapping the back of the hand or this, you can get your subconscious to remember that emotion. And it's called an anchor, and anchors are like muscles. The more you do it, the stronger it is. So quite literally, you can, if you do that enough, as Jackie said, even though tonight you might not have got into it as much as you would because we're all strangers and we throw it at you a bit, your subconscious will remember it and it gets stronger. Best description of an anchor. Does anyone not watch rugby?
I'm not playing truth.
Don't put your hand up anymore.
Have you all heard of Johnny Wilkinson?
Yes.
Right, before he kicks that ball over the post, he stands there, and, actually, we do the Welsh because he's bloody funny. Sorry, Welsh people, he gets it.
And their shoulders.
How he ever kicks anything doing that, don't know.
I love it.
Is he doing that to entertain the crowd? To a point, no, he is, but the real reason he did it, it's an anchor. And he would have worked with a therapist, as most top sports people do. Golfers, we're so bloody good with golfers. We can't make you better, but we can make you continually good with any sport. and a therapist would have worked with him and going, Johnny mate, what's the problem? He says, well, yeah, 20 million people with 2 minutes to go and I'm at Twickenham and the world will hate me if I miss it. But you know you can kick them over all day long. Well, yeah, when there's not 20 million people looking at me. So when do you know you can kick them over all day long? And it'll be something like in his backyard with his little brother on a Sunday afternoon. And it'll be off that foot, off the heel, off the shoulder. Guaranteed over, eyes shut, do it. Because he's that good. He really is that good. But if he lets those 20 million in, he's not focusing. So a therapist would have just worked with him and made him think about being in the back garden with his little brother or whatever it is, but really get him into the emotion. We didn't do it too hard tonight because we displayed the colours. But for example, I'd make him remember the kit he wears, because he won't be the England kit. Maybe he wears his old favourite boots. Does he wear aftershaves? Has he had a shower? Has he had a shave? What's going on around him? Is there any music? Just really focus him in on that moment. When I've got him in that moment, I'd get him just kicking the ball in his head over that post all day, every day. Not going to miss because he's Johnny Blue and Wilkinson, isn't he? While he's doing that, I wouldn't make him do all this because that's bloody stupid. I would just tap his hand. When I'm tapping his hand, his subconscious is going, what's she doing? I don't know, what are we feeling? Remember what I said earlier about your subconscious and the little librarian? It's like, what the bloody hell's going on? What's that feeling? I don't know, what's he thinking about? Kicking that ball over there. And it will connect this with him being in his back garden with his brother, not at Twickenham. That's how it works in a nutshell. So that's what anchors are. The ollies, these class. We have different ollies. We have little ones that you can carry around in your pocket.
Oh, I want one of those.
I don't want anything.
No, you need them. Really. These are for children and big kids. You need the little ones. The little guys are really good and they're squeezy. And the idea is that if we were working with any of you and we got you in a better emotional place, once we've got you there, rather than tapping your hand, I might just give you an ollie. And you can keep it in your pocket and you can squeeze it. And I used to have an ollie in my pocket all the time when I did this so that I didn't stutter and talk any faster than I already am. And it just reminded me, I'm okay, I'm safe, and it took me to that emotional place. But you can use them for any emotion that you need. You've got to do public speaking, you've got, I don't know, go out on a blind date, that's bloody scary. You can use it on the tube. Yeah, on the tube good. But the kids, one, they're little and they're no good, and the whole thing is kids, given the choice, boys and girls will naturally nurture something. And these are very nurturing, aren't they? They're tactile, thank you, that's a much better word. So when we get a child in a better place, we'll give them one of these. And it will remember this. And we also give them an ollie because sometimes they use ollie in the session. They'll tell Ollie stuff they won't tell me, and then Ollie whispers to me. Same thing with parts therapy. So if Angry won't tell me, and the kid won't tell me what Angry's saying, I might tell Ollie, or the kid will tell Ollie. These become, it's so cute, around the village at the moment we have them walking around with Ollies. They're their best friends, they can tell these guys anything. You know, we had a teddy bear, and I've still got on my app. This is the same principle, but this one's got superpowers. I mean, that's the kids have superpowers. That's what we use these for, they're anchors. And they just remind kids that actually they've got superpowers like Ollie. And my favourite is when you're with a group of kids and they're kicking up about something and I go, what would Ollie do? And they'll stop and it becomes a mantra, what would Ollie do? And they think about what Ollie would do because obviously he's a very clean cut, nice young man and he'd probably get it right. And they got that. So that's how we use these. The fun bit is going to be, I told you I've got a few more books to write. We're going to take Ollie through to his teenage years, or the hormone years as I'm calling them. And I don't know what the next two books are going to be. I kind of know where they're going, but I know what Ollie the teenage years is going to be. It's going to be like this, right? In all the Ollie books, he wakes up in the morning and you've got his little superpowers there, ready for the day, perfect team for the day. So he's got maths, he needs concentration, he's got tough football match, so he needs brave and courage, and they all line up for the day. We do this for kids. What superpower would be a perfect team for you today, and when are you going to use them? Just focus them in again. But Ollie the teenage years is going to wake up, right, and the room is going to be full of superpowers, but they're going to have their jeans around their bloody knees, hairy, tats, and go, ah! I'm not. And Ollie's suddenly going to be a teenager. It's going to be fun. We're going to let him loose, because it's all about dealing with stuff the kids are doing. Any other questions? Okay. Well, can I say thank you very much? I didn't know if I'd be stood up here talking to myself tonight. So thank you all very much for coming. If you want a therapist, get in touch with us. These ladies are amazing. If you need a therapist, that's a whole other thing I've kept in my head. Yes, and that technique we did earlier, which we didn't have an awful lot of time or in depth to do, you actually get to take your superpower home so you can practice it. It's all written down on how to use it and how to do it. Have a play. You'll be surprised. Colours and shapes don't work for you. Change it. Make it music. Make it something else. Have a play. So thank you all very much for your time tonight. Thank you to the guys that pulled it together. Safe journeys home. Thank you guys.
Welcome.